Guess I better put more air in the tires. That's awkward. Good morning, guys. It is May 27th, 2020, Wednesday, middle of the week. This is one of the days when I get to go to the warehouse as much as I need or want to. Kids are with grandparents for the day, and I just picked up records and books. They were a donation through my Facebook video ad that I've been running for about 3 weeks now. So it's going really well. I think that's my 9th or 10th donation. So this video is going to be about how that's going, my donations, and also a little bit just of what's going on in my warehouse and reselling in general. So this is going to be a vlog. So let's get going and have some fun. It really is possible to take care of your records. I just picked up a donation of books and records, and the records are in excellent condition, even though the woman that donated them to me, who was easily in her 70s, said they were from her mother. So from a long time ago that this woman had these records. And look at the excellent condition. Compared to those 1,000 records I bought, which were just by and large in like acceptable to unacceptable to acceptable condition, with a few that were good. So check these out. So this box here, it's the books, I'll show you that. So look at this. I actually had this one, which I've sold before, I believe. That's CDs. I mean, look how great condition that's in. Look at that. Look at this Hank Williams, which I've seen before. I think this is CDs, actually. Yep, and they're all in there. I think that's worth something. I've seen them before. I pulled out of a Gaylord, and look at this excellent condition. I mean, just look at that. And let's see. So here's records. Bee Gees. Oh, is that sealed? Wow, I could be really finding some good stuff in here. Okay, that's not in great condition, but look, that's good. This is good. I mean, just much better condition. Some of this stuff is really old. It's unlikely it's going to be worth much money, but I already found a few things in there, which are CDs. And then this too, CDs, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. It's in excellent condition. I don't know what it's worth. I have to look them up. Whoops. And then all of these records here too, in great condition. And then these were the books that I got. I have no idea what these are. I'll have to look through them. But that's what I picked up today. In another hour, at 10 o'clock, I'm having another woman come by, or a woman come by, who's going to be donating some boxes to me. But this woman is unique because she's the daughter of a bookstore owner who is closing her bookstore here locally. It's one of the very few used bookstores in my area. It's only one of like 2 or 3. So there's going to be even less bookstores in the area, which is good for me, but not good for readers. And she has 2,000 books in storage that she's looking to move. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So let me get to organizing and going through some books, and then I'll let you know what's going on with that donation after I get it. VHS tapes. So basically I picked up over 200 VHS tapes for free last week. Had them sitting in here, and then I went through them yesterday and sorted them all out, and ended up that I'm putting up a bunch of kids VHS tape lots and a couple of non-kids. And then I found about a dozen or so, well, about 10 individual VHS tapes. So I'm going to throw those up as buy it now with to take an offer. And we'll see after a couple of weeks if anything sells. If not, I might just do an auction and just get rid of them. But they were free, and I do have individual ones. So anyway, we'll see. It's an experiment. Who knows? I got Sesame Street, lots of Disney, Westerns. I have 4 of the, those Beethoven movies? Come on. Beethoven with the dog. So I have Beethoven and then Beethoven's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Apparently there's a 5th one. But I got all 4 of those. And then I got some action movies, horror movies, and these are just all kids. So let's see what happens. So here's the donations, 2 boxes that was made. Looks like there's some good stuff in there. That was from the daughter of a woman who's closing her bookstore. So it was a crazy, I mean, not crazy, I guess that's the wrong word. surprising conversation, because I knew that they want to get rid of their books, but or she wants to get rid of the books in her mother's store and storage. So it looks like we made a deal on the books, over 2,000 books in the storage unit, which is probably going to be over 50 boxes. So I'm going to stack them really high here. And I'm going to go through all the stuff I have now to clear out space for those. Be really ruthless about the books I have, the donations. And I'm really just keeping stuff I can sell individually online in eBay lots. And here locally, the rest of them just have to go, got to be recycled. So I don't have the space for it. So anyway, but we also, in our conversation, she talked about the possibility of me taking over their space and running, my own bookstore out of the same space, using their books and then taking out what I don't want, adding what I want, that type of thing. She does not own the building or anything like that. It's in her mother's name, the lease, and they're paying it, but it's a very low payment, and I don't know what type of payment I would get. Anyway, it's something to consider, because I have the warehouse. That's a great location. It's actually in a downtown area. It has a lot of foot traffic. It's a popular area now. Before the quarantining and everything, they would get a lot of people just walking by and dropping in, brand new people, and a lot of repeat customers. So it is a great location. But anyway, it's something to consider. It's another level beyond my warehouse sale. So anyway, that's something I'm going to talk about with my wife and some other people and see what that's about. But first of all, I need to go down there with her and see all the books they have, because the alternative is I just buy, either we make some sort of deal for all the books, which I think is going to be too much money. I don't want to spend, depends on what they have, but they have over 12,000 books apparently. So she's not a bookseller, so she doesn't know, but she claims that, or says that, there are valuable books there according to other people, because they would get lots of donations over the years, and they'd come across some valuable stuff. So anyway, we'll see. I'm gonna go eat lunch now, and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just finishing with a bunch of books that I bought back in March. This is what's left of them. A lot of them were trashed, in really bad condition, or they were old computer books, things like that, old textbooks that no one is going to want. So those are going to be disposed of. And I filled up some smaller trash cans with those. Basically, these ones up here I'm going to scan. These ones I'm going to look up manually. Got my kids' books over here. This is a set of 3 that is missing 2 Winston Churchill books. See if I can sell the 3 on eBay. And I just put these all together. These are poetry, fiction. Here's some memoirs. This is all nonfiction here, nonfiction there. And then these over here are some, as you can see, mass market paperbacks. And these are part of sets over here. I'm going to see if those are worth actually listing on eBay. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And this pile here, this one here, is all FBA. And this one is merchant fulfilled. And these 2 are going to be on eBay. And then this one down here, those Time Life books, there's 5 of them. I'm going to list as a lot on eBay. So that's going pretty well so far. I'm going to make some money off those on FBA, merchant fulfilled, and eBay. And then I'm going to keep some of these for the local sale. So yeah, it was a good buy. I spent $20 on all of these books. There's always going to be stuff in there that are duds, that are just books that nobody's going to want, basically. You can't sell them online. You can't sell them here locally. They're just outdated. Or, of course, a lot of them were just trashed. Pages were ripped out, or the dust covers are really destroyed. The spine is bad, that kind of stuff. So clearly it's time for those to be disposed of. So let me go through these and see what I come up with for if there's anything for Amazon or eBay, and I'll show you. Okay, so I finished going through those books, scanned them, looked them up on Amazon, eBay, and I added 2 more to my pile here for FBA. So 2 individuals books for merchant fulfilled, 2 for eBay, and then all of these for FBA. The gross sales on these FBA ones, these 12 or so, is about $140 some. So after fees, be less than 100, maybe $80. I don't know, I'm guessing, but probably under 100. I paid $20 for all of them, so that's a great deal. That doesn't include eBay, it doesn't include merchant fulfilled. And then I've got a couple down here, book lots. And the rest of them over here that I'm keeping a few. There were some kids' books. Those always do well at the local sale. And I've got a lot of nonfiction and a good amount of fiction, some memoirs. So some of those I will keep for the local sale. I'm going to go through those and decide which ones I'm going to keep, which ones are not worth it. And I'm going to start trying to put them together because I have a lot of other book donations by genre. So I'm going to make piles by genre, and then as I go through everything, all these donations, I'm going to see if I get enough to put together a meaningful, valuable, profitable eBay book lot. If I can get 8 or 10 or 12 together and put them together that have the same, they're the same category, like World War II or something more specific within World War II or Civil War or maybe presidential memoirs, things like that. Things that would make sense to be together. This is something that I've wanted to get into. I've done DVD lots on eBay. I've done CD lots on eBay, but I have not done very many book lots based on genre category. I've sold some sets or series of books. Those are pretty easy to put together, but or by author, but not just by category or genre or niche, which I know can do really well if you're able to get enough together. You can bring in some extra money that way because it's really convenient for people that are interested in that genre to just get a bunch of them together instead of having to buy one here, one there, that type of thing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to finish sorting all of this. I'm going to take the books I'm going to sell on Amazon home. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw away, I'm going to dispose of a lot of all the trash books that are outdated or destroyed, and clear up some space, which always feels incredible, so that when I come back in here, there's less books in here, less space being occupied. So this space was full of bags, about 20 or so bags that were donated to me. Very appreciative of that. They were mostly books, and they were also some VHS tapes. And now, since I've cleared that space, let me show you what it actually looks like once you take them all out of the bags. So here are the VHS tapes. A lot of Highlander, the whole series. There's 3 that are the whole series, season or whatever. Those are all different tapes. There's some that are sealed, but probably only a couple that might be worth some money. I'll see. And then a few DVDs, a lot of older ones, which are good. Those can sell well here locally at my sale. And then all of these books here, the Civil War stuff, a lot of Civil War stuff, all these piles. I have these all piled up to show the barcode like I did before. So I'll be scanning 1, 2, 3, 4 piles. And then those 2 piles do not have barcodes. I'll be typing those in manually. So it's crazy when you actually pull all the books and VHS tapes out of the bags. It's not as much as it seems. I mean, it's still a lot. It's a good amount, over 100 books, 150 books, plus the VHS tapes. So there's a lot of Civil War stuff. So I'll see if anything's worth money individually. You know the deal, right? And then eBay, and then in lots based on genre. So now I'm gonna go home, look at my shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shelves of books. 1 of kids, the rest, well, no, those are also some kids too. Those are readers for kids, or chapter books rather, and some readers. But see, they're all almost completely full. I'm putting books up there on top, displaying those. So that's awesome. My plan is to put another shelf here at least and add more books. And I'm debating, see over there, there's all those mass market paperbacks. I'm thinking about just keeping maybe 1 or 2 shelves and using the rest of the shelves for other types of books that might do better at my local sale. That's where I am. All the stuff against the wall is stuff that I'm have already listed on eBay, and there's about 7 lots that are not listed. The rest are listed currently as buy it now with offers. And then these are all just donations. Just this here, which is a good amount, don't get me wrong, but I can get through. I'm gonna get through that pretty quick, probably, a couple days or so. I need to prepare it, be really ruthless about it, because I'm gonna buy over 2,000 books, which will be over 50 bankers boxes, and stack them as high as I can, as safe as I can here. So I need space. So books have got to go on my shelves online sale, or they got to go. Finding new ways to get rid of them. There's some people that have, what are those called? I want to say friends of the library. What I mean is free little libraries. I saw somebody advertising saying they wanted books, so I'm going to drop some off to them. I know of another person too, so I will be dropping off some books in that way that I can't use personally, and just try to find other outlets because thrift stores are closed currently. Some will be recycled though, that are in bad shape, not worth reselling, or just obsolete. So thanks you guys for watching. Today I've been I drove a little far, well not that far. I drove to pick up a donation and then met the woman who I'm going to buy a lot of books from, the store that's closing down. So it's been kind of a crazy day, and I'm really working hard to get through all of these books so that I can get all those other books that I'm getting for super cheap. And she's thankful for me for doing that to help her because she had nobody that she was going to. And then the next step, I ramble, guys, but check it out. The next step is that she has a whole smaller bookstore, but over 10,000 books in her bookstore. So that's a lot. So what I might end up doing is I do have know someone else who does resell, and I might ask them if they're interested in maybe splitting the books with me or something like that, because it's just a lot. The 2,000 books are already a lot. So you can imagine 50 boxes. It's like getting, how many, over 2,000 books is like getting about 3 Gaylords. However, these are actually boxed up, so they're much easier to deal with than Gaylords, much easier. And you can stack them really high. Anyway, whatever. Won't go into too much of that, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. This has been a bit of a crazy vlog. Just kind of a look into one of my days. And also, I keep on saying also and continuing to talk. Also, I have somebody coming on Friday now for the look at DVDs. 2 people coming together, daughter and a mom and a daughter. The daughter already bought a bunch for me over about a month and a half ago, bought like close to 40 DVDs. So fingers crossed that she'll come and buy a lot as well. And maybe the mom too. That would be great. And we'll see what happens with that. And also, now that I finally, guys, I want you to see here, I finally just cleared out everything, right? So I had records all on the floor. All these records now have been gone through, right? All these ones over here into that table, these ones over here, I've added now. Those are the new ones. All those under that table there are all new for my buyers, and all of these here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5, 9.5 boxes / crates of records that I've added. Hundreds of records that I've added to the sale. So I cleared that out, and then I had a lot of boxes of books over there that I've put over here and already started to go through. So I've gone through one whole pickup of boxes, and now my first donation I've gone through, and I'm on to the second. So I'm psyched. Now I finally have my space ready to have people come by. So what I'm going to start doing probably next week is I'll start probably, but I'm going to start utilizing the people. First of all, speak to the people that are following me on Facebook and say, okay, guys, I'm ready to take, because I already had people saying, yeah, let me know. I'm already ready to take one-on-one appointments. They already said, let me know, and that type of thing. So hopefully I'll be able to get like 10 or 15 people to come through just one-on-one and buy some stuff. Because I mean, clearly I'd like to make some money, but just as importantly for me is I'd like to move a lot of this stuff out. I'd like to sell it and start clearing it out and making room for more stuff. So that's where I am with that. Anyway, a lot of thoughts in my head. It's been a crazy day. I need to go home, eat, see the family, take a shower, relax. Thank you for watching. Keep booking. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Leave a comment. Subscribe. I appreciate it.